All right. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Angelito. Excuse me. It is 12, almost 12 o'clock in the morning. And Nayuta and Chime and Liberalios kits have just been announced. And I wanted to make a quick video. I haven't actually read anything on this page yet. I'm going to get into it now. I do have Crown's kit pulled up as well because I want to compare her to Nayuta. But let's get started. So Nayuta, we already know that she's going to be an SMG Wind Burst 2 supporter. Her ammo capacity is 120. Reload speed is 150. So decent kit looking are already going forward. Deals 8.73 of attack as damage and deals 200% damage when attacking core. Okay, so we're going to go into her first skill, Hypocrisy. So activates at the start of battle, affects self, Unchanged Heart, gain Indomitability for 9 seconds, activates one time during battle. Okay, so off the rip, she has Indomitability, and I will figure out how to. It's at the start of battle. Okay, one time there. Okay, activates when memory absorption takes effect. Affects all allies. Damage dealt when attacking core up 25.15% per 5 seconds. That's a lot of damage. Attack up 30% of caster's attack for 5 seconds. And this is affecting all allies. Equally share HP recovery for 5 seconds. Wow. Okay. When activates when memory absorption takes effect, affects self. Recovers 25% of final max HP as HP. Interesting. Activates when attacking with full charge. And I'm assuming this is when she's in her ulti. Affects all enemies if self is in memory incineration mode. Is that how you say it? Yeah, incineration status. Okay. Deals 150 of a final attack as damage, and deals or activates when the enemy is the stage targets. Affects the same enemy. Deals 380.46% of final attack as additional damage. Wow, that is a crazy loaded skill 1 passive. That is crazy. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee because my throat's kind of okay. All right, well, I started reading the comments, and the first one says not better than Crown. Maybe she can replace Helm off burst healer. Naga and meta team right now. Okay. So this is skill 2. Activates every 3 seconds. Affects self. Memory absorption. So hit rate 1.4 stacks up 30 times. And immune to stack count increase or decrease effects continuously. What? So basically she's immune from losing stacks or gaining stacks. Interesting. This effect cannot be dispelled. Activates when memory absorption takes effect. Activates self. Additional effects triggered according to the previous stack of memory absorption. So previous effects trigger repeatedly. Stage 1, if memory absorption exceeds 2 stacks, her attack is up 15%. If memory absorption exceeds 10 stacks, she's up 20%. And if it exceeds 30, then she is up 21% core damage. Interesting. She seems really, really strong. Last but not least, her ulti is a 20-second cooldown. I don't know why people are saying 40 seconds. It's, yeah, definitely 20 seconds. Affects all allies, up 35% attack. Affects all enemies, deals 645 off a burst skill. Affects self, memory incursion. So this is her memory incursion mode. She changes the weapon in use. Charge time fixed to 1.8. Damage is 275.18. Charge damage is 250. Duration is 10 seconds. Bonus effect, unlimited ammo for 10 seconds. I did notice that during the little showcase they were doing. But okay, so she has a little bit of everything in her kit. So she's able to get the memory incursion mode off of her ulti, and with that, she gains a bunch of different effects. And I want to touch on where is that? Where is when she activates self? So in memory absorption, I guess memory absorption takes place. So when does she gain memory absorption? Okay, so activates every 3 seconds, affects self. Memory absorption. So she's able to get it every 3 seconds. And with that, there's allies damage dealt. So she's able to permanently give a bunch ton of damage, as well as equally share HP recovery for 5 seconds. And her HP recovery is 25% max HP as HP. I think that's still pretty good. I think that's still like a lot. Cause like even when you look at Crown, her HP potency does go up, or does go up, but she doesn't really have like that. Where am I looking? Oh, you recover 5.23 of the caster's max HP as HP. She does that, the same exact effect, but way more. She does 25%, which is insane. And I think that arguably, like, they give roughly about the same exact damage buffs. if not, then I would think Nayuta would give a little bit more. The only thing that is kind of whatever is her indomitability for 9 seconds at the start of a battle. It says during battle, so we'll have to see how that is. It's for 9 seconds. Crown's able to trigger her indomitability every single time she's controlling her stacks. Plus, she's able to taunt too, and taunting in this game is also very, very strong. So, not sure. Have to get my hands on her. I think she's strong. I think she's really, really good. Especially with, I wouldn't really say with copies, but I think the more copies you have, the better. Obviously, she's gonna do. But I think she's gonna do insane damage. Like she's gonna be melting bosses. So yeah, with that, I am fully excited for this character. I think that she's gonna be incredible. We'll have to wait and see how she is. So I'm reading some of these other comments. Is she better than Crown? Chat. I don't know what the fuck. If you run her with Crown, then every 2 seconds attacking will. Yeah, I think she'd be really, really good with Crown. I don't really think that if anything she might be able to replace Helm, but I think that she's gonna be very, very good. So yeah, I'm excited for her. All right, next up we're gonna go to Liberalio. Actually, yeah, we'll go to Liberalia. Okay. Excuse me. My throat is like fucked today. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Liberalia, Heretic, attack, burst 3, sniper rifle, wind coded. I love how everyone was able to predict that she was going to be a wind code. Awesome. Ammo capacity 6, reload speed 2 seconds. Deals 69.4% damage. Charge is 1.5. Charge damage is 250%, and deals 200% of when attacking core. All right, let's go. Calm Deaths. Activates when entering full burst. Affects self. Attack up 160% for 3 seconds. Okay. 3 seconds. So she's able to do it. She's going to be doing a lot of damage right off the start of her burst. Activates when landing full charge attacks on a target's core. Affects self. Damage is up 20% for 60 seconds. Okay. Target's core. Okay. So she's gonna be a fucking boss shredder. Just off of that alone. Attacks or activates when landing full charge attacks. Activates or affects the targets. Deals 40% of final attack as additional damage. Activates 5 times. Okay. She has a little bit of everything. Activates when entering full burst. Affects 1 burst 3 ally units with the lowest final attack. Charge speed up 12.74% of caster's charge speed for 10 seconds. What? with the lowest final attack. So she's able to give charge speed. What? Okay. Wait, that's actually kind of huge. Cause think about it this, right? If you team her with if all right, so with the lowest final attack, and that's not including like if she's in burst. So if you give her characters like Alice, if you give her characters like Red Hood, even she's able to help them tremendously with damage. That's actually kind of cool. You know what? I like that. I liked it a lot. She's able to give herself a bunch of damage, but she's also able to give charge speed. And I think that if it says burst 3 with the lowest attack, so obviously like she's a pilgrim. She's gonna have high attack regardless. So if you give her a character like Alice and you go into like a boss, Alice is gonna completely pop off with all the charge speed she's gonna be able to get. I think kind of the same way where if you give her Scarlet, and I'm not sure, like it really depends on how you're able to build this character and make her final attack stronger. But if you give her or if you give her Scarlet, Scarlet's gonna go insane with her. All right, cool. I am actually really impressed with that skill 1. I like that a lot. Let's go on to skill 2. All right, skill 2 activates when landing full charge attacks. Activates or affects self if the enemy hit is the stage target. Raging Current, attack damage up 331 continuously. Removes Gentle Current. Okay. Activates when landing full charge attacks. Activates self if the enemy hit is a rapture that is not the stage target. Gentle Current fixes charge time at 1 second continuously. Wow, she is so strong. Dispels current or raging current. Activates the start of battle, affects self. Gains immunity to charge speed. Wait, gains immunity to increase charge speed. Affects continuously. This effect cannot be dispelled. Gains immunity to decrease charge speed. Affects continuously. This effect cannot be dispelled. What is this character? Liberalio is really, 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 really strong. Wow. And then let's go to her burst. Affects self charge damage up 50% for 10 seconds. And affects all enemies, deals 925 of final attack as additional damage. Okay. All right. Well, just looking at Liberalio and looking at her kit, this character is a crazy, 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 crazy burst 3. She is able to wait, the charge speed can also go to Cinderella as well. Wow, this character is really strong. That okay, she has me exciting. Seems underwhelming compared to Nayuta. I would heavily disagree with that comment. Um, I think that she's gonna be very, very good. Let's read some of these comments and see. 2 shots possible if you manual. What's cruel? You should. What does bro even do? Alice can retire. Is no longer needs her. Alice. Yeah, so Scarlet doesn't need Alice anymore, which is insane. You can throw her with Cinderella, and Cinderella can go crazy. I think that Liberalio is just like one of those like burst 3s that can fit in a lot of teams, do massive damage. She is a wind coded sniper, so wind is eating great. Her and Scarlet are just going to be the best DPSs in the game. I am very, 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 very happy with how they did Liberalio's kit. I think that her and Nayuta are going to be perfect units for the anniversary. Yeah, and I guess we can kind of touch on Chime, the free character, as well. So Chime, burst 2 supporter, machine gun iron. I think that she's gonna be pretty good. And as I can see from the burst, I think that she's gonna be awesome. So let's touch on her. Activates when entering battle, affects the king. Wish attack up 46.46% of casters attack continuously. And I still don't fully understand the wording of king, and if this is going to be for only crown or if this is going to be for the person with the highest attack. But yes, pretty simple, pretty standard. Skill 1, nothing super crazy. Skill 2 activates when entering full burst, affects the king. Daily report normal attack damage multiplier up 46.22% of for 10 seconds. Still a really big buff. But I think the reason why people are going to be using Chime is for her burst 3 or for her burst skill. So activates all allies or affects all allies and re-enters burst skill stage 2. So she is going to be able to re-enter the burst 2 stage, which is awesome because on top of her giving ammo capat or well the 20% ammo increase, she's able to give a massive boost of 92.44% attack damage. And I think pairing her with any really good burst 2 crown and or Nayuta when she comes out is going to be insane because she's able to give a bunch of attack. Like this is a character that's going to be helping burst 3's basically nuke. And even like a lot of I'm looking at a lot of people in the comment. If she's not meant to be running a crown, then wouldn't it make sense for her to be a burst 1, not a burst 2? Yeah, please clearly define what the affect the king and who is the king, because people don't understand that. People are thinking that if she's going to be buffing, because it says affects the king, and obviously the king is crown. So if she's going to be getting buffs to damage buffs to crown, or then crown's going to be a freaking crazy DPS. She's gonna be able to do everything in the game. But yeah, no one really understands what this means. I don't understand what it means, but if it is going to crown, then yay, crown's DPS. If it's not, and if it's going to the person with the highest attack on the team, then basically you're just creating a nuke. And yeah. So with that said, that is my 2 cents on all 3 of the anniversary characters. I'm also going to be working on a other video. It's probably going to come out in the same day as this one. I'm not sure if Nikkei is down right now. I haven't checked the game yet, but I wanted to give a little extra video. So I'm going to be working on that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you like the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Thank you to everyone who has been commenting, and thank you for all our English. Thank you to all the subs that have been popping up. You guys are amazing. And yeah, with that said, this is Angelito signing out. Peace.